Hey, my name is STIX and welcome back to your weekly bite of MMORPG news, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, juicy drama, everything that happened in the MMO genre over the course of the last couple weeks in one easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification, that way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post weekly. Do not miss out. Now we have a lot to talk about, so let's just jump right in. We're going to start this off with Fractured. Fractured is fully releasing on July 24th. They're going to have a fresh server and they're going to have numerous updates. This game has been trying to release for what seems like years now, fumbling themselves, fumbling with Gamigo as a publisher, then refumbling by themselves. But finally, after years of development, years of actually trying to go live, it's happening. July 24th. If you're interested in a top-down isometric game, then this is something you should definitely check out. Once Human, which is considered by many to be an MMO, considered by some to not be, regardless of which side of the fence you're sitting on, is launching on July 9th. I have a sponsored video coming on this within the next couple days. This is something I am going to be streaming. I am very curious to see what this is like. My wife, Mrs. STIX, has played a lot of it. She thoroughly enjoyed it. She said, I'm going to enjoy it, and I can't wait to play it. Soulframe, which I know a lot of you are interested in playing and trying, discuss new weapons, new enemies, new zone activities that are coming in the next phase of testing. I don't believe they have actually revealed when specifically the next test phase is. If you're interested in checking this out, there is a 10-minute video over on YouTube discussing all of this in detail. Star Wars Galaxies 2, aka Stars Reach, from none other than Raph Koster himself, now has an official name. It is now officially on Steam, and there is a ton of information to go over if you're interested. This is a very highly anticipated upcoming MMO. I know you're looking at it and you're like, you know, it probably doesn't look nearly as good as some other upcoming games, but sure, you know, that's a perfectly fine mindset to have. That just means you're not the target demographic for the game, but people that love Star Wars Galaxies, this right here is probably your next home. GRAN SAGA confirmed they are finally releasing globally. Not only that, they have an official website up now that documents and details all the new characters, all the new classes, the new weapon types, everything that's being included in the official global version of the game. Unfortunately, we do not have a global release date scheduled, just that it's coming at some point in 2024. When, who knows. The Quinfall is having another closed beta test. They did note that the opening date has not been announced yet. It will be shortly. If you're interested in playing, I'm not personally, but if you're interested in playing, then just be on the lookout for when the keys become available. Vindictus rolled out a brand new update featuring a ton of content. If you're interested in participating, yeah, Vindictus still gets updated, receives regular updates. They increase the level cap, they added new equipment. I don't think there was a new class introduced with this update though. If you're a player of the Elder Scrolls Online and you don't have the Clockwork City DLC, then you can earn it right now. You can unlock the Clockwork City DLC for free with July's daily login rewards. All you have to do is log in during the month of July and claim the DLC on day 2. It is that easy. This is a paid DLC normally, by the way. So if you want this free, take advantage of this opportunity while you can. ArcheAge has now officially shut down. The dimensional portal has closed. As of June 27th, ArcheAge is no longer serviced in Europe and North America. After all these years of sucking, more or less, it's as blunt as I can be. After years of sucking, this game finally shut down. They finally said there's only so much you can suck before your mouth gets tired, and you know, there we go. They're like, no, we're out of here. Don't worry, ArcheAge 2 is coming, and I'm sure that will suck just as much. Before we discuss any additional MMOs, I want to take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. The Dune MMO, Dune Awakening, showcased some character creation, and honestly, it does look kind of good. Core Punk held its 3rd alpha test, and admittedly, not very many people were happy with it. They showcased a fully voiced episode this time because the previous test phases had AI voice acting, which they noted was not permanent, was not going to be present in the final version of the game. They just had it there, so there would be a type of voice acting present. Ashes of Creation noted in their latest update that rolled out like 2 days ago, they are very close to Alpha 2. Don't worry, Alpha 2 is happening soon. And then, you know, however long there'll be an Alpha 2, 4, and the betas in there. Don't worry, the game is still coming. It is still actively being worked on. That's what's important here. Can you believe that the secret world is 12 years old? Yeah, neither can I. Apparently, it released 12 years ago as of July 3rd, and Funcom said, whether you were a Templar, Illuminati, or Dragon, thank you for protecting the world from occult threats. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna do a video on the secret world next week. Yeah, Perfect World, the company behind the One Punch Man World game, the company behind Tower of Fantasy, the company behind the upcoming Perfect New World game and the New Jade Dynasty game, has suffered over 1,000 layoffs, an entire 1,000. And in an article that was posted online, it turns out Perfect New World may be directly affected by this and subsequently no longer be releasing. This is not confirmed. It is a rumor. It was leaked by an anonymous source, so we can't really legitimately say that this is 100% going to happen, but it is definitely concerning. The First Descendant officially released a few days ago, and admittedly there were a lot of issues. A lot of people had fun. It is ridiculously pay to win. There were issues, and Nexon addressed them by providing a lot of compensation. So that we appreciate that. Tower Fantasy rolled out patch 4.1, and with 4.1, new characters, new weapons, you know, the norm. Albion Online is rolling out their Paths to Glory update on July 22nd. For those of you that still play or are interested in jumping back in or were waiting for something to happen. Tarisland, if there's anyone here that still actually plays Tarisland, not a single person I know or content creator I know, other than I think Spid still actively plays or covers the game, but they noted there were over 10,000 player suggestions that they received. They have carefully reviewed and discussed all 10,000, and they are considering making changes to areas such as PvP, such as social features, monetization strategies, because nobody liked how this was monetized, and controls. They will share details on those eventually. Here's someone asking them to make auto-pathing optional, because every time he completes a quest or selects a quest, it just auto-paths them to the quest target. Mobile games. And finally, and this might be the craziest update yet, Crazy Taxi is being rebooted into an open world MMO, according to Sega. I don't even know how that's gonna function. Can you get out your car? Is it gonna be like GTA? It is crazy. That just baffles me. I loved Crazy Taxi. That was one of my, like, the games I probably played the most as a young teenager. Wow. I'm gonna have a dedicated video on this though, with all the information that I can compile for those of you that are interested. Oh, this could be really good or really bad. Now that is everything that happened in the MMO genre that I was interested in over the course of the last couple weeks. If none of this was of any interest to you though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered for 2 different videos on the screen right now that might be more up your alley.